What's good, people? Radio. What's good, people? Another day, another ride home, another chemical reaction in my brain that caused me to think. For those of you who don't have those chemical reactions, that cause you to think, I apologize. But anyway, another drive home. This time was a little light out. Can see where the fuck going and what's happening and whatnot. But besides the point, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Obama, Obeezy, your president, God, your Messiah, has appointed another person in place of do nothing Eric Holder. Well, he did a lot of something. He went to Chase, and if you don't know the story about him and Chase and the lady they paid, that was involved with the $9 billion settlement to shut the fuck up about the whole, how the banks are supposed to actually pay for the whole financial crisis they caused, but wound up didn't paying, and they, what was it? The SEC was put together to make it look like something was going to be done, but nothing was actually ever done about anything. But for show, right? Anyway, forget the first name, but the last name is Lynch. And if I can find the link when I get home, when I upload the video, I will put it in the description. But of course, white America freaks the fuck out again. When aren't they freaking the fuck out when there's somebody darker than 2 shades of gray gets appointed to a high place that might have power over something, right? Because they might be involved in prosecuting white people. But yeah, it's funny is Obama appointed a bunch of white people to his cabinet more than anything else, and white people are freaking out because they called Miss Lynch a dirty a minority dirtbag and what. So you'll see the the comments in the link. I'll be sure to find. But it's like, and it's funny because this shouldn't even be a conversation, but like I said, I just had a thought. I had to share it. It's like, white folks, what the fuck? What the fuck? Can you motherfuckers for once shut the fuck up about nothing? Like, Eric Holder didn't do anything before, at least not for black people, and you are upset that a quote unquote minority woman has been put in place of him for what? What are you scared? You're going to be put in slavery like when Obeezy took office? Because we all remember those crazy teabag signs with Obama's gonna try to enslave white people, even though that never happened. And he's worse than Hitler, even though if he was anything close to Hitler, there'd be a lot of black people dead. that's about it. But yeah, can you motherfuckers please? And a matter of fact, I know somebody go, that's not me. It's just, no, it's not an isolated incident. It's just too many incidents for shit like this to constantly be called isolated. I don't care how your feels go. I don't care what your feels feel like, or what the chemical in your brain told you to think about. But it is not an isolated incident. Those comments are part of a much bigger, larger issue and constant problem. Well, problem as far as if people think whatever white people say matters on social media, but yeah, okay, and for those, that's not me, my family, not. Can you keep in check the motherfuckers that are like that? Then is it too much to ask for you to say something to those motherfuckers? Because I can quickly find a white person that say they not racist, but it's hard as hell to find a white person that say they actually do something about their racist kin. Maybe you don't know, because you don't know, because if you knew, this thought wouldn't have been thought, because there wouldn't be no reason for me to think it, because there'll be no reason for me to think it, because you will already be taking care of business like you should have been taking care of business. But yeah, this shit is funny. Like, he's a racist president because Even though he filled the cabinet with a bunch of fucking white people, and most of his, his party is full of fucking white people, he's still racist because he replaced Eric Holder with a black woman that probably still won't do anything. It's like, what are you afraid of? Like, what are you scared honestly, what the fuck are you motherfuckers afraid of? What is white America afraid of so much to see a black person with some, form of perceived power? Like, do you think somebody's gonna come and steal, take your gerbs? Even though there's other white people that's having other non-white people come and take your gerbs. What is it? It's just the thought of a black person might have, having some kind of good authority, or not even good authority, some kind of authority whatsoever that's high up the ladder that makes you uneasy at night. Is it that? And also, I can't even leave out, we black people. Can you motherfuckers stop clapping for joy just because you see a black face in a high place? Like, there's a clip on YouTube called Trick Baby. Type in clip from Trick Baby. I think it's like 1972 or 74. But it's people, you have the right clip when you see people sitting at a dinner table. And it's basically liberals and conservatives, or what, the two white people suppose themselves to be. And the guy goes, well, you conservatives, you just take away hope. But he was like, you liberals. And the other white guy's like, well, you liberals give them jobs. And he was like, no, you don't understand. We find a smart one from the ghetto, and we prop up the smart one. And when we raise the smart one above the others have resentment. So they begin to hate him. Now, the smart one, we make him believe that that it's all about being us, as in white people. Because if you take away hope from a man becomes dangerous. When you give a man hope, he becomes complacent, and he can do whatever you want. Now, we don't want to leave the smart ones in the ghetto, because they might form a power base against us. Do you understand, black people, what that means? That means just because you see Obama, or you see Eric Holder, or you see fucking this new chick that's about to be appointed in Eric Holder's place, stop clapping for joy, because they are basically part of that whole movie scene right there, where they get given a position of authority. And they're basically fronts to keep you having hope, so you don't form a power base against the motherfuckers who constantly shitting on you. And you will always be in la-la land and, lie to yourself land about it. Like, if I can find a link to the clip, I will even put that in the description too. Because you motherfuckers gotta stop that. Stop getting happy because you see a black face in a high place thinking you went anywhere. You haven't gone anywhere because you control nothing, right? I know the white people listening right now going, yeah, tell them niggas, if they only pull themselves, white people shut the fuck up. Because black people would have bootstraps if we had boots.